Welcome to another episode of St. Mary Minute. I'm here today with Peggy Williams, who is an administrative assistant at St. Mary's Armo here, and we're going to be talking about the little pantry that is at the front of St. Mary's Armo where we are today, and it's next to the little library, and it is an idea that Peggy had, and so we're here to talk about that and what it's all about, and I'll let Peggy explain how this idea came about.
I was at a park one day with my granddaughter, and there was a young girl, probably about 9 years old, kind of following us around, and she just was desperate for attention and company. And we went up the slide. She went up the slide, and all of a sudden I saw she was picking pretzel pieces off the floor of the slide. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And that just told me she was so hungry that she would eat the crumbs off the floor. And that was the first thing that ripped my heart. And then my daughter was telling me about a time they were at a park in Neenah and going through a similar experience, that these kids were there without a parent, and one of them fell. My daughter went to take care of them, called the mom had to work. The company would not let the mom leave work. So her two kids are at home. She brought them home with the mom's permission and fed them. And she said they devoured everything that she fed them. And I just thought, wow, if there's kids in Appleton and Neenah that this is happening to, it's got to be happening in Amro. So I called several, probably 12 different agencies, including the police department, to see if anything was being done, if there was any kind of food pantry. And nobody had anything but said, oh, that's a great idea. So we put it out in the bulletin. And after a few weeks, one of our parishioners from Winneconne said, well, I can build you a cabinet. And that's kind of how the thing came to fruition.
All right. And so, I mean, the cabinet is obviously very sturdy.
Yes.
You had requirements for that?
Yes. So I talked to my husband, who's an engineer, and I said, what do we have to do? And he said, needs to be metal, needs to be insulated, so things won't freeze in here. Needs to be metal so the animals can't chew it away to get to the food. So he gave me a lot of ideas, and then I spoke with a metal fabricator from Winneconne, and he drew up the specifications, and we talked back and forth, and this is what we came up with.
Wow. It does definitely look sturdy.
Yeah, it is very sturdy.
Yeah. So how does the process work? How do you make this all work?
So we put out in the bulletin again that, we would like donations, and if you could either give money donations or just bring food, and you can put it in there at any time. And so we have received, quite a few donations. People were bringing in food or gave me money so I could buy food. And so I will come out and stock this at least once a week, and I check it, and you can see it's pretty well stocked. And we have everything from fruit bars and pudding to raviolis and soups and granola bars and cheese and crackers, macaroni and cheese. And so anybody who comes, I want it geared toward children, but if you're hungry, you just come here and you take out of here, and no questions asked. Nobody's watching you. Nobody is guarding it. If you need it, then please take it.
Sure, that's great. What if it's just like jam full and people still want to donate? Do they bring it inside the church?
Yeah, if they could bring it inside the church. I do have a secondary cabinet that I stock up, and then I'll bring it from there and put it into here.
So they can drop off stuff inside the church.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And how's it been going? Have you seen a lot of things being
We have seen it. It's going pretty steady. I just did call the HB Patch School yesterday and said, remind the kids over the summer especially. A lot of them, unfortunately, are left, to their own devices. And if they're hungry, they can just walk on over and grab whatever they need out of here. And I'll stock it more often in the summer, I'm sure, because there's going to be more of a need. Yeah, but we've, put out messages through the schools and through the bulletin to let people know that it is here.
Okay. Oh, that's really a great idea. Thank you for putting this together. Is there anything else that people can do, or just get the word out, right?
Get the word out. If you know somebody who needs it, absolutely. Tell them to stop
in the
by.
Park like you did. Have them, let them know.
Say, hey, did you know that this is here? And and if you want to donate, either stop by with, check
Mhm.
or food donations, and we'll be happy to put it in here to feed
Okay.
somebody in the community.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Peggy, for
Thanks, Ron.
telling us about this. And we'll get the message out to everybody that we can. And now that it's raining,
Yeah.
we can close up here today. So thank you for doing the St. Mary Minute, and have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, and I do have a donation.
Oh, awesome.
So I have some rice here to donate
Woo!
to the pantry, so we can add that collection.
We'll put that right in here. I
So-
try to put the non-heavy things on the top
Oh, okay.
so they don't fall on
Good
anybody.
tip. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.